State of Lagos. Some people call their state state of Osun, but here we call this state Lagos State, Center of Excellence. We are bringing you here because we have equal center of excellence in the Niger Delta fire system. Our dear governor, the people here are not politicians. We are activists. Everybody activists. Activists. We don't just bring people to Lagos. The first person we brought to this place was our dear president, President Goodluck Jonathan. He was represented by the Niger Delta governor, Minister of Niger Delta then, Elder Olubebe. We said, we want our president to come and see his people. The highest concentration of Niger Delta people outside our homeland is Lagos. And the president was happy. He said, yes. He sent Elder Olubebe this very soil. We want to thank the Navy Authority. In the first place, I want to thank them for giving us the opportunity for us to meet with our leaders from our homeland. I want to apologize to those who were outside for over 2 hours. We want to apologize to those who have traveled back because of the situation. They say they can't go back to Ibadan, Shagamu like that. They don't know when the program will start. We apologize to everybody. It is about the security situation, and the authorities need to clear some things. So we apologize to all those that were outside. Governor, yes, some of the banners you might see the Governor General of Ijaw Nation. You are not comfortable with that. Yesterday we were discussing, and I told you that the Governor General of Ijaw Nation, which we gave to our dear father, Chief DSP Alamisi, when he was governor, it was we, the Ijaw people, that gave him that name. Because if you are governor of Bayelsa, you are also governor of the Ijaws in Edo State, the Ijaws in Ondo State, the Ijaws in Delta State. You are also the governor of the Ijaws in Rivers. You are also the governor of Akwa Ibom. Ijaws. It was not CDSP Alamisi that gave that name to himself. It was we, the Ijaw Nation, that you are to take care of all Ijaw children all over the world. Ijaws in America, you are their governor. Ijaw in Germany, you are their governor. Ijaw in everywhere, you are the governor. So it is not a political name. It is a spiritual name. Spiritual. Ordained. That you are the father of every Ijaw anywhere in the world, including the children that are in the womb. You are the governor. Great Niger Delta people. The people of Niger Delta, the people of Bayelsa State, living outside our homeland, living in the southwest, all the southwest areas. Dear President, our dear government, if you are not doing the right thing, we will tell you, because this is not political arrangement. But because you have given us hope, that is our reason of asking you to come. Let us appreciate you, and at the same time, we want to appeal to you to do more. Do not be discouraged. And take it home today. I've said it over in the media, AIT channels and other TV programs. Bayelsa is a spiritual state. Anybody that drove with the destiny of Bayelsa will suffer. We are not joking. Bayelsa, we have only 8 local government. All other states have 85 local government, 200 billion local government, 700 billion local government. We have only 8 local government. The only state with 8 local government. So if we can have a man who believes in the people and work for the people, don't care about distractions. because Ijaw is there. And Ijaw said, don't worry, I am with you. Whatever you are doing, you are promoting the image of Ijaw who died on behalf of us. He died because he wants us to survive. We were the first people in this country to say, let our people go. Ijaw did it. Not because he is not interested in unity. He wants this country to unite. For that reason, he died in the process. So our governor, Bayelsa is a spiritual state. Spiritual. Anybody that toys with the destiny of Bayelsa, hey, come on. Play with the destiny of Bayelsa, no way. The person will be in trouble. In the dream, the night, the person will be, in fact, the person will be crying. And the spirits, all the just will be tormenting that person. If you play with the destiny. So we are bringing you here for you to see and feel your people. You can see when you went round. The spirit moving. As the brother was following, as you touch the people, you yourself you know that I will do my best for my people. I will do my best. Why would I do my best in my people? So, even if you don't tell us what you want to do, we know your spirit. You are part of the front line, activists. You are doing what you are doing because of your activism, the spirit of activism, legal advisor, ANC. That position before. So, what you are doing, some people are surprised. This governor, see how the way they share money, which kind of government is this? We know they want this kind of thing. Now, share the money we do for this area, this and that. Don't worry, governor. What you are doing, the landmark, people are seeing it. The roads you are constructing, they will not vanish. People are seeing it. Solid ones. People are seeing it. So the Southwest, you go to the Southwest, you know the history of the Southwest. When people are doing solid in Jakonde there, if today Jakonde leave the world, you will see that his name will never go in there. There are some people who are even higher than Jakonde position. Nobody remember them today. When Jakonde marked 80th birthday, I mobilized Niger Delta people like this to his house. And we gave him an award. And we told him, your free education between 1980 and 1983 has produced over 5,000 professionals. And he was surprised. We told him, we Niger Delta people are grateful. Because that free education today has produced over 5,000 professionals from the Niger Delta. So whatever you are doing, giving free uniform. Oh, when I saw governor distributing free uniform, I said, in our generation in the Niger Delta, this thing is happening. And we are not in Yoruba, but in the Niger Delta, free exercise books. Inside the forest, solid classroom blocks. We want you not to be distracted because there are some people who are fasting. They are fasting in their house, their homes, in some spiritual places that let the government be angry and let him not work for us, work for the people. The way it's working, let us fast. Do not allow that evil fast to come to pass. As you are working, we are relaxed. If some people call me, come and ever, this one, I say, my friend, you are in Bayelsa State. What are you talking about? Because the education, governor is sending people abroad, PhD, masters, free, and all that. So what are you still talking? Did you apply? Go and apply. If we apply, say, go and apply. Let us go and apply. We saw these things in those days here in the Southwest that we are experiencing. So for you to make up your mind that you are coming. Although you said, look, ever, you have been terrorizing me, this matter, microfinance, this and that. When I give you my word, I give you my word. And you have given your word during your swearing that you are going to work for the people. So you coming here to meet your people, humble yourself. Yesterday, Okankoko, to Ijaw to see Awoja, then back again to this place. We are all humble. I thought the governor would not say, come here, I'm so tired. And I think, there is no problem. I'm going back to Bayelsa. Hey, I said, Tamarao. When the governor says, what is the time, this and that? Hey, I say, praise the Lord. Hey, I'm more than grateful because you have given us this respect that yes, wherever we are in this world, whether the Ijaws are inside the rock or anywhere, you are ready to go and see them. What is your situation? What is your situation? You are in Niger Delta? Yes, what is your situation in Niger Delta? You are ready to do that. We have seen that. So, our dear governor, as far as the job people are concerned, the governor general. Any Arugo person here? Yes. Arugo people? Yes. He's your governor. Yes, he's your governor. Igbema people? He's your governor if you are from Igbema. If you are from Delta. Yes, he's your governor. Governor general. Everywhere is the governor of our people. That is why we are giving you. You are either the third or fourth. In the next 200 years, we are going to have the 346th governor general, as far as Bayelsa State is concerned. So, thank you for coming. Thank you for listening to us. And we pray that the God that give you the strength to come and see us will also assist us here. So that, because if all of us inside South, around Southwest, if you all say, okay, let us go to Bayelsa and go and stay there, my governor, you will escape without trees. Because the population, Everybody pack their load. Governor, there will be big problem. So as we are here, no problem, so that you will be able to manage that population. But if this population jams our population, in fact, the population and the situation on ground, we want you to have rest of mind. There, come visit us. Not only today, we know you will come back again. Saying, Mama, but there you know you will come back. Thank you very much. God bless you.
If you go there, you will see the peace, the security that our state now enjoys. You will also see the massive roads and bridges, and for the first time, even a flyover that is now in the great state of Bayelsa. As we are speaking now, the road going to Oporoma is almost at Angama, where they will just link up with the bridge to cross over. They have done over 12, 13 kilometers. You can just drive there now. As we speak now, people have started driving to Nimbe. From Yanagoa, you can drive to Nimbe now. And by December, before even December, you'll be able, any vehicle at all, will be able to drive smoothly to Nimbe City. As we are speaking, in your state, we are doing the sand filling now. We have cleared up to Agay. We have sand filled from where the road stopped up to Ofoni and beyond now, which is over 12 kilometers, 10 or 12 kilometers sand filled already. And our thinking, our expectation is that before the end of next year, we want the sand filling at least to go close to Ikerimo, or at least Ayamasa area. That is only road though. So don't think it's only roads we have been doing. If you go to Bayelsa, you will miss road in Yanagoa. The number of dual carriageways we are opening up, connecting here and there. If you go there in the night, you will think you are in London. No? Very soon, it will look and feel like London even in the daytime when we finish. Now, my brother talked about education, which is the number one thing we all must do. And I want to thank you for your contribution to the development of our country, your contribution to the development of Bayelsa and the Ijaw Nation and the Niger Delta. Those of you in Lagos, because a number of our people started going to school and started occupying big government offices and taking responsibilities because they came to Lagos. So Lagos has been a very important contributor to the development of our people. And I hope that all of you are still giving attention to education of your children. That is very important. Back home, I declared a state of emergency in education when I became governor. And let me tell you, everything I say is verifiable. My politics is not based on propaganda. We don't even talk as much as what is on ground, because I believe in service to you, the people. We have over 150 PhD scholars outside this country, scholarships. We have over 400 master's scholars outside this country, scholarships. Even secondary schools, we select them from primary school, primary 6. We selected 350 from poor backgrounds, and some of them are in top schools in Lagos. Vivian Fowler, Loyola, Jesuit, Nigerian Turkish Academy, all those top schools that my own children didn't go. Children of ordinary Bayelsans are now attending those schools, free of charge. We have the College of Education, which now is becoming one of the biggest in the country. It's in Sagbama town. Those of you who want education in that area, Bayelsa is where you should be. Think of your state too, because those facilities are there. We are building a specialized school, the Teachers Training Institute, which is like a university, big. It is there in your state to train our teachers. We have several new schools, so your boys and your girls who need those skills, come to Bayelsa. Your state is there waiting for you. We have the tourism school, which we want to use to train young boys and girls on how to get skills in hospitality and take care of themselves and create wealth for themselves. That school is there. We built it from the scratch. It's ready. We have the Driving Institute. That is the driving school that has all the simulators, as if you are in Oyibo. Those who want to train to be professional drivers, we have that school. We brought back bikers. So young people who cannot get 5 credits and so on, we have a place that can prepare them so that they can go ahead. We are building a school of agriculture to train young people on agricultural skills. We have so many schools. I've just signed the law creating the State Polytechnic at Alibri. And that school will train technical manpower for the oil and gas industry. Apart from these schools, and we are building more, apart from this, because of the performance of some of our young boys, and let me also tell you, we are building a school of music. The School of Music. So for those of you who have musical talents and skills to be developed, when we finish it, come back so that we can help you develop your skills, produce for you, because we have studios there we're installing that will also produce and market your products for you. So the whole state is investment, investment, investment in education, in infrastructure, in health. Secondary schools alone, we are building 8 model secondary schools that are like universities in every local government headquarters with boarding facility. So if you have children for boarding education, send them to Bayelsa. Boarding schools. I didn't see any single boarding school when I took over. But we now have about 30-something by the time we finish in the next 2-3 months. Apart from those 8 models, we have changed the oldest girls' school, St. Jude's, But the girls that we will give free education to, please, that is where they should come. St. Jude's in Yenagoa, Barata. And we have just almost completed now every constituency, and we have 24 State House constituencies in Bayelsa. Every constituency has a constituency boarding school, because secondary education will be boarding in Bayelsa. From September, it will be boarding, starting from the senior secondary. In Bayelsa, you don't pay NECO, WAEC, JAM. I pay for all students. In Bayelsa, school books, notebooks, textbooks for primary, for secondary are provided free of charge. In Bayelsa, even science fees, practical fees, no parent pays, the government pays for them. In Bayelsa, every old person who is 75 years will pay a welfare allowance of 5,000 naira to all our old people. And we spend about 60-something million every month. That is the way your state is going. Your state is leading in a lot of areas. In your state, it is no longer business as usual, where people come every month and share money and shop with the governor. That has stopped. We are not there to chop our people's money. We are there to use their money to do the work for the people. We know, and I feel encouraged listening to my brother comrade speaking the way he did, and I know him. People like us who dedicated ourselves to the service of our people understand the issues. I want to ask you all to understand and key into what is going on. Because we are coming to change a system. Before, there was nothing going on, not much going on, as you all know. It's just frustration, anger, and killing, and violence. And because we are using the money to do roads, schools, hospitals that we are building in every local government area, fine hospitals going on there, that is the people's work. So in Bayelsa, there is no free money to share. So once in a while, when you hear some people grumble and complain and spread rumor, don't believe it. Bayelsa is moving to the next level. Your state has changed forever. And I told our people when I took the oath of office, I said, well, anybody who does not believe in the progress of this state, who supported me, the person has made a mistake. Because with me as governor, Bayelsa and the John Nation will never be the same again. And that's what exactly we are doing. I want to assure you that our whole state is together. All men and women of goodwill who mean well for our people, who know the pains that our people have gone through, the lack of development, the way the rest of the country forgot us for several years and took our resources and built cities out of deserts, out of swamps, and left us without development. I believe that while we look at the past and bemoan the lack of development, those of us who have a responsibility to make a difference must begin to do the work now. And that is what I'm doing. In Bayelsa, they say one thing, nobody will tell you we are not working. They will say the governor is doing too much. Why is he doing too much? And I say, well, if it is a crime to do too much for my people, I plead guilty. And not only am I doing too much now, I will continue to even do more. Because our people really deserve that. So my dear good people, our state is united. All our people are united for development, for security. All our people are behind me. All our people are behind me and behind the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We are working hard day and night to ensure that all things go well for all of us. Today, I'm here to also, apart from thanking you, to let you people enjoy some of the benefits that we have brought to our people back home in Bayelsa. In Bayelsa, I've challenged our people that public money that comes to the state is not for sharing, it's not for them to show big man with, it is to enable me and my team do their work. But I know that they have problems. Our people don't even know how to do business too much, apart from those of you who are in Lagos. And let me thank you for the hard work you are all doing, taking care of yourselves without any patronage. But your brothers and sisters back home, the system before I came has spoiled them. So I'm fighting to bring them back to the right track, to let them know that they all have a duty to work for themselves, work hard for a living. Nothing comes free. Don't expect free money from government. Don't expect free money from anybody. Learn to do something and work and take responsibility for your lives. That is the message I'm selling to them. Unfortunately, that was not the message going out before now. So it's not been too easy, but we are making some progress. I have arranged with some banks to create a special fund to enable our people to do business. Because government money is for the public government work. It's not for wayo. It's not to share and shop. And the big man today, you're in government. When you go out, they are back to square one. That's why we don't have rich people. As you know, all the rich people here don't live on government. Not so. They do their own businesses, set up their companies and industries. That is what we want to promote. That fund will have about 20 to 30 billion naira. And I have already started empowering the women of Bayelsa State. I've gone around all the local government areas. Apart from giving women appointments, as I've done, in a manner never done before me, I've said government appointment is not the empowerment. You people must learn to do business. So I've given our women in every local government area money that they can access to do business with. And I want to thank you all the women, just as I always thank our women, because you are the people working hard, most of you, to keep our families going. You are hard-working women, and I want to thank you for what you are doing. So we want to support you more. Today I'm here to also give an empowerment, start an empowerment program for you all our people. You deserve it. You all deserve it. We will start today by a presentation of a check, which is actually a draft from the bank, of the sum of 30 million naira for you all our people. Thank you, but that's not all. That's not all. Just as I tell our people back home, I want to tell you people, hello? There is no free money in Bayelsa. Anybody who want free money, whether you be small person or big person, or you not go work for now. You too, this 30 million naira that will be presented, when I finish my short remarks, they will call the officials out and receive it and present it. That money is to be accessed only through your cooperative societies. Did you understand that? Yes. So go, if you already don't have cooperative societies, go and put yourselves together. And I charge all the leaders of our people to encourage them to form cooperatives. I have been told that you have a number of cooperatives. Not so? Yes. This money will be managed. Your leader, Comrade Eva, working with my microfinance development agency, who is here, the DG is here, they will work out a way by which the cooperatives will access the money. Because it is not free, you have to pay back. Oh. You use it to trade. If you are selling pepper, you are selling fish, you are selling plantain, or you are even roasting our plantain. And we have the best plantain, so clap for yourselves. We have the best plantain, best fish, best palm oil, best in everything. It is to help you to do your job better. Well, the officials will discuss it, but the interest will be very small. So that others can also benefit from it. It will grow. The money should be growing. But don't worry, the interest bit is not important to us. I will even do more. If you encourage me, I will come back and then with the report I will assess. I'm going to come and even give you people more money again to trade with. But for now, we are starting with 30 million naira. The draft is here. And let me, at this point, invite the officials to step forward so that I can also do the presentation before I return to take my seat. Work peacefully with yourselves and with your leaders. And if there are anything I and my colleagues can do, you let us know and you can be sure that we will be here at any time. Thank you very much and God bless us all. Thank you.
At this point, I cannot see it.
The commander-in-chief of all the groups and the lady who spoke, my Agbere lady, Agbere, Ekokolo, ladies and gentlemen, it's on this note, where is Commander-in-Chief? It's on this note that I present this check to you for the benefit of our people and to the glory of God in Jesus' name.